I was kind of taken aback because I'm not used to really talking on a public stage. And then he kind of explained what the purpose was behind tonight's event and convinced me that I'll be okay to kind of speak, because I think over the last 16 years or so I've been working in the corporate world, having left university, and I think the first thing I want to sort of start with is that life is a journey. As the Prophet ﷺ even himself said that treat this life as a journey, as if you're a traveller. And we are on a journey, and work in the working world, once you leave university and you go out into the working world, you do go through your own journey. And I think talking to a group of professionals here who work in the city, who work in London, we have one common kind of scenario, in the sense that we are the minority who have a certain value system, who have a certain a Deen to follow, and that's not shared by the majority of people around us, and that presents a number of challenges. It is a journey where you sort of find your way. You'll hit pitfalls, you'll hit difficult situations, and I think the best way I've kind of dealt with it, and this is what I'm really here to do today, is to really share my experiences. And if I say one or two things which might help you guys or people get through this journey in a way which is better for you or more productive as a Muslim, then inshallah, hopefully I can add something. But effectively, what I'm about to say is probably quite commonsensical, and it's something not new. We know as Muslims that our code of reference, our reference point, is the Quran and the Sunnah. It's basically what the sheikhs, also our teachers, the wisdom derived from the Quran and the Sunnah as the primary sources, and from the pious predecessors, we sort of take that and we apply it to our lives in the current contemporary way that we live. And this is really what's happened throughout my life, my working life, that you kind of go through this journey where, sort of describe the typical scenario. You come out of university, you're bursting with life, you want to go out there, you get a job in the city of London, you're all excited. If you're basically lucky enough to join one of the big four, or one of these firms which offer you a fantastic sort of graduate scheme, it's a very exciting time in one's life. And I certainly remember the time when I graduated and I joined Coopers and Lybrand, as it was then. They sort of put you on these courses, they make you feel good, they make you feel very special, and it's kind of easy to get carried away with that, and what that kind of brings. That kind of brings its own. We're only human beings at the end of the day, and we get influenced by the society and the conditioned by what we see and what we experience around us. And we kind of the vision of earning good money, getting to good positions, and then there are many things that happen with that environment in the West. As a young person, be it male or female, there are other things which are on your mind. So essentially, you learn to go through those experiences, and then really kind of, as Muslims, we're so blessed to have those mechanisms in our life which bring us back all the time to square one, as it were, or back to base, to say, what are we doing, why are we here, let me just reevaluate where I'm going. And obviously, by that I mean a number of things, but the prayer, for example, is it's an essential part of that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in His infinite wisdom, has given us that 5 times a day, so that we remember our Lord 5 times a day at least, and we ask for guidance, and we just pause for a little while in this hectic life that we lead. So there are many dimensions to this topic of sort of ethics and governing ourselves, and navigating ourselves through this this journey that we're on in our working life. I mean, I made some scribbled notes, and I'll just refer to them as I go through, so that I kind of can remind myself. I mean, I think, like I was saying, it's the kind of reference in your mind you develop